we got some things going on down here at the station.
I
I hope you guys can still see us.
Yeah.
And we still have Miss Jasmin Barmore in the house
Mm-hmm.
from Detroit News.
Yay.
And I was laughing at Jamal's statement, his comment. He says, Jamal Clark says, John James need to quit too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he does. He does. I was, I don't know. I don't know about this, but I wanted to ask you, Jasmin, and then I'm gonna let you off the hook.
Okay.
But I wanted to ask you, for this election, we know that every election is an important election, every one of them. But for some reason, this one actually held. We have not had this many people to come out and vote since 2008. Was it 2008?
Well, we had more people come out actually in this election than we did in Barack's.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
That's what I wanted to ask you.
Right.
You took so we had more people to come out in 2020 than we had when Barack Obama was running for president. I mean, like not the re-election, but the first time.
Two general elections, 2008 and 2012. Yeah,
So this is
exceeded
more than
those-
that
Yeah,
time.
we exceeded
Wow.
those numbers.
What does that say to you? Why do you think that is?
Well, so this is where we are. And this is just based on, the story that I did that I covered, the voters in Detroit. Consistently, I heard rhetoric, division. But something that stood out that I continue to hear was I had one voter tell me, I'm so tired of seeing black mothers and families crying over over their babies, and that was geared towards police brutality. And I consistently heard voters tell me, because let's face it, police brutality has been here before Trump. It'll be here after Trump.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah,
we can't blame it on him. But what voters are saying,
Can if you want to. But
what voters are
First they want, you can't even want.
well, this will
he
back
done everything
up
on
that.
Obama. So hey.
Well,
Right.
What voters
sorry.
are saying is the problem with the current president is that he doesn't say anything
He
right.
doesn't just try to diffuse anything. He adds fuel to the fire.
Yes.
The hatred fire. The
Right.
division fire.
Right.
The racism fire. He just study pouring gasoline on it. He says things that have subliminal meanings for his people. You know what I'm saying?
So one thing, that our city, our black voters are tired of, people were saying, the Black Lives Matter protest. One thing for sure, our city doesn't seem to support the violent protests.
Okay.
Okay.
For the most part, they like their police department. They support their police chief. And, they support
I love
people.
Chief Craig. Y'all go ahead and throw eggs at me. I love Chief Craig and I support Chief Craig. I don't like everything nobody does. I don't like everything my husband do.
Hey.
I'm just saying. But we have, the consensus is that I think that Chief Craig does what he can do in this city.
And that is what.
And
what
I'm
people
going to tell you
say.
something too. All police officers are not Trump supporters.
Right.
Those that do, they do. Those that don't, they don't. But I'll say this to you. I have a question, and I want you to answer this question because you're here. Mr. Gerald Jackson said, Ethan, you're welcome, sweetheart. He said he was so happy to hear that the numbers in Detroit were more than what he thought they were.
Oh, good.
Love a
That's
man
good,
that admits
good,
his
good.
mistakes. Very, very caring and compassionate. But Gerald says, why didn't the Detroit News endorse Biden Harris?
You can check our editorial page. Actually, the Detroit News didn't endorse either president because they said that they can't endorse a president or a man whose values they don't align with.
So whose values they don't align with? Either one of them?
They didn't endorse either candidate,
So they're not aligning with Biden's views and opinions on anything, and they're not aligning with Trump's views and opinions on anything, but you have to make a choice because those are their choices.
Right.
Do they have
They chose
to?
not.
They
No,
don't
I'm saying as people. Now
do.
maybe here's the thing. I have been a union rep 26 years. Okay, and AFT, DFT always endorsed somebody.
Okay.
So I don't know why we give the Detroit News a pass
Yeah. Right.
because it's a
right.
newspaper. But you have to report facts, no matter who you endorse.
Right.
You have to report facts. And I think they made a big mistake by not endorsing anybody because you know what it comes across as?
What?
They endorse Trump. That's what it looks like.
Okay.
When you won't say it. Mm-hmm. Just saying that's to me though.
Hey,
Well,
I think you're right.
Well, everybody's entitled to their own opinion.
Yeah,
Right.
Think what they feel.
They
Right.
chose not to endorse anyone, and it doesn't reflect, in my opinion, because I've been working with them for a while. It doesn't reflect the reporters reporting as far as being fair or being biased to anyone.
Right.
Our reporters are fair. I've worked with a great deal of them, and politics also. Our reporters are fair, and our newsroom is very diverse.
Okay. Well, you know what, Jasmine? It has been a breath of fresh air to hear from you and to know that you are taking journalism seriously and that you are continuing to support facts, report facts.
Right,
I like all the
right.
ports. I like all the ports. And we were blessed to be able to have you here on the show today as we're still waiting to find out who our president is.
Right,
You know?
right.
Well, we know right now his name is Trump because that's who's president right now.
Right now,
But we
right.
want to know who's going to be our president in 2021. And everybody knows that there's no shame in my game, but my views and opinions never reflect anybody else's here at the TV station. When I speak on my feelings for Trump or for Biden or whatever political view I have, it's mine. And I thank R.J. Watkins and the team here for allowing me to express my opinion.
Right,
it does not
right.
reflect anything that they think.
Right.
Because just because I'm saying it does not mean it's the view of this TV station.
Right.
It's my view, and I appreciate the fact that I can say it and not be censored and not be shut down and not be shut up. I can't, some words you can't say. I understand that. But I can say I do support Biden Harris. I do support Governor Gretchen Whitmer.
Right, right.
I can say that, but
Yay.
that's me. It's no
Yay.
reflection on anybody else. And once again, thank you, Jasmine.
Thank you for
for
having
spending
me.
time with us. and you did a great interview. Great interview.
Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen,
right.
give it up one more time for Miss Jasmine Barmore,
Yay.
Detroit News.
Yay. Great.